My viewers and subscribers, welcome to Living with Autism by Michael Lettman. If some of you still remember, I did a presentation with Matthew Estep in honor of Autism Awareness/Acceptance Month of 2025. It's still on this channel for you to view. And now, I got to do another presentation with Matthew Estep all about autism and acetaminophen. It was hard for me to get that word right. And I would like to share some of that presentation with you, my viewers and subscribers. You won't get to see much of the presentation, but you will get to hear me out, plus a few other attendants who needed to speak out so we can hear them out. So I'd like to ask all of you to please listen closely and please enjoy. Fellow advocates, I am Michael Lettman. I would like to show you what is autism. Autism is a developmental disability that changes a lot of parts of our lives. It changes how we think, understand the world, move, communicate, and socialize. Autism exists on a spectrum and is different for everyone. Autism makes us different from non-autistic people. That's okay. Autism is still a normal part of life and makes us who we are.
That's right, that's right.
Yes, thank you, Mike.
You said it right. Coming from this mic.
Lock the tape, lock the tape. And I'm proud of that.
We might hear people call autism a spectrum. That means every autistic person is different. Makes sense, and I'm high functioning, they're low functioning, and even mild. We like, dislike, and need help with different things. Some autistic people may need a whole lot of help with one thing, while other autistic people may not need help with the same thing. One person may look less autistic than another person, but there is no such thing as being more or less autistic. We're all just autistic. Many autistic people have a special interest or interest, like trains or a favorite band that they spend a lot of their time thinking about. Many autistic people stem. I stem. Stemming is moving the same way over and over, like flapping, rocking, pacing, being extra active, or playing with a fidget toy that can help them feel better or be in a good mood. Many autistic people communicate differently than other people. Some are nonverbal, speak from scripts, rely on devices, or repeat things. But all autistic people have a way to communicate, even if it's difficult for others to understand, especially if we stutter.
Right.
Many autistic people also interact differently from non-autistic people in social situations, whether in unique introductions, being shy/nervous, or feeling frightened. And here are the facts. Autism is not a disease. Autism cannot be cured.
That's right.
Autism is something you are born with.
Correct.
Autism is not caused by vaccines. Autism has always existed, but in the way it has been recognized and diagnosed has changed over time. Autistic people pay taxes. They play baseball, they write poetry, go on dates, and do everything that anyone else can do in life. And more importantly, which everyone needs to know about, autism is not caused by Tylenol.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, you all heard about this, all right?
Yes.
Autism is Tylenol, everyone. Last month, Donald Trump and Robert F. Kennedy held a press conference and falsely claimed that autism can be caused when pregnant moms take Acetaminophen, a medicine that helps get rid of fevers and pain that's better known as Tylenol. They also claim that autism can be treated by leucovorin, also known as vitamin B9. There is no casual scientific evidence for either of these claims. RFK has made a career of spreading false information about autism and vaccines.
Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Preaching the choir, brother.
And look at this. Science shows that acetaminophen, I got it, does not cause autism. A baby cannot get autism from their parents taking Tylenol.
That's right.
A baby cannot get autism from taking Tylenol. Doctors who take care of pregnant people, and they're adorables, babies, say that acetaminophen is safe. If a mother has a high fever, that can be very dangerous to the health of her precious, adorable baby. And acetaminophen can help by reducing the fever.
Yeah, it's the Tylenol. Yeah.
Look at this misinfo. Autism was first identified in the 1940s. Well, 1943. How it has been described has changed a lot, and there have been many theories and causes, though scientists agree they are probably genetic. The autism spectrum used to be described as several different conditions, including Asperger's and PEDD, that are now all considered part of autism. Babies with autism usually begin to show symptoms when they're around 18 months old. Young adorables on the autism spectrum. What do you do for them? When autism was first identified, doctors blamed the mothers. Unfair. Recent claims about Tylenol brings this blame for mothers back and are dangerous for both mothers and their innocent adorables. Probably even those on the autism spectrum aren't feeling sorry. These are the threats to our autistic community, probably including myself. Disinformation, misinformation, bullying, budget cuts, police, violence, lack of understanding and empathy,
Correct.
underemployment.
Correct.
Stigmatization.
Thank you, stigma. What you said? I am so sorry. Say it one more time.
Stigmatization.
Thank you, Matthew. Misunderstanding. Dehumanization.
Dehumanization.
And lastly, RFK and other by God.
Amen. Amen.
Let's proceed. How can you learn more? The Autistic Self-Advocacy Network has great resources. And there's my channel, of course. It is another place where you can hear an autistic self-advocate story. He's right here. It's my story. And if you are an autistic self-advocate like myself, a place where you can be interviewed to share your own story is right here through my own project. I am more than happy to interview anybody. If they would like to share anything about their lives to my viewers, I'm open for that. Thank you. Okay, I don't want to take too much time, so I will take this small amount of time before I go to say this. Anybody have a few questions?
No.
The statements you made?
Oh, you know what? I'll start with you, Michael C.
Well, the statements you made about RFK and also Donald Trump, they're absolutely true. Like, honestly, like, when I first heard about it, I was infuriated. Because Trump and RFK made these false accusations. Like, are we gonna take that?
No, we're not.
Absolutely.
You said it, Michael C. Thanks for understanding the truth.
Clap the tea, man. Clap the tea.
You said it.
Hilarious.
Happy Thomas. I interviewed you on my channel once before. Go ahead.
Trump has been dealing with not a lot of things that he's been doing bad. It's because people with autism that's some kind of maybe excuse for saying it. Because when he said something, it made people upset. And just because that all of these things that he's been doing things the wrong way is making people mad like that. So that's what the problem is. The problem is we have to face the facts of what we're dealing with people who are autism like little kids before them. So we have to make sure so that people can hear about it, talk about it. It's not about what people say about babies and children before that. You just have to know when there's something about autism, it helps people to get their memory back, to get their everything of what we're dealing with in this last day hour. So we have to compliment everything that what we're dealing with is some kind of disorder or something that we have for our everyday lives. So we have to believe that. For real. That's all we know.
I need to say something to that.
Go ahead, Madeline.
I think autism is not a disorder. It's a disability that children, that's a defect from babies, from their parents. That's what that was a defect. When we were babies, our parents, they would say, oh, your child is, I don't want to say the word, but they used to say that when we were children, that when we were, our parents, our moms gave birth to us, that the child will come out autistic. But some autism has different levels of autism. There's high function ones, there's ones that are very, very severe because they cannot speak. They had to use a device or sign language to communicate with other, with an iPad or some. Back in the days, they used to have these boards, and I was watching this TikTok video of an autistic mother. She has two autistic boy and a girl. They're autistic and they don't speak. So I was watching her. She was telling her daughter, boundaries. She said that to her like a few times. She has to, when you have autistic children like that and younger, you have to give them love, a lot of love for us because we have that. And I have to have love as well because my family in the Dominican Republic didn't know what autism was. So I broke it down to my aunt and I said, Auntie, do you know I was autistic when I was little? She said yes, because I noticed in me because I started speaking when I was 5 years old. And my first time I learned how to speak, I learned how to communicate with my family. And my aunt always tells me that we gotta love you the way you are. It doesn't matter that you have mild disability. It doesn't matter because we all have autism in here in this room. Because with people with disabilities, we go through a lot. And what Trump is doing to all of us, that while he's doing it for people with disabilities, we're going through a lot in society because we see this autistic person. What he's doing here, he's harming somebody. No, he's not. He has a disability like all of us do. You know what I mean? Because we have a normal life. A lot of us.
I think we're going to wrap things up from here. So I thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Michael.
Anyone listening, check in with him later. He's doing great interviews, and it's a great way of getting your story out there. I know a lot of you have a lot to say, and that's a good way of having your voice heard and sharing your story with everyone else.
I'm sure you all managed to have heard me out, especially towards a few of those attendants who had to be serious about opening up. I don't blame them. Oy. I'm gonna hope there's still some professional advocates out there who still respects our autistic community, who are still having struggles and difficulties, and I'm really feeling sorry for. Oy. I'm almost believing there's nothing much that this advocate can do. All he can do is articulate what it is like living with autism, because that's what he does. So to my viewers and subscribers, if you don't mind, please stay tuned for more of Living with Autism by Michael Lettman, so that you may proceed with hearing this advocate out. Final words. My project is open for anybody who would like to be interviewed, so that others can hear you out as well. That is all.